everyone, and welcome to episode 362 of Good Luck High Five.
That's right. It's a magic podcast for you if you play magic. I'm one of your hosts. Shut up, Santa.
I just wanted to say I'm one of your hosts, Santa Claus.
All right, fair enough. I'm one of your hosts, Megan.
Oh, yes, and you might be wondering where Maria is this week.
Where is Maria this week?
Well, I had to drug her and put her body in a dumpster, but she'll be back next week after she wakes up a little groggy.
In a dumpster? It's so cold outside.
I gave her a jacket. For Christmas, because I'm Santa Claus.
I didn't realize that's how Santa and Christmas work. You get gifts, but only if you're in a dumpster.
That's right. I'm Dumpster Claus. The real Santa is a good guy. I'm mostly terrible.
Dumpster Claus, why are you here this week?
Well, Good Luck High Five got 15 new patrons by the end of the year, so I was required contractually to show up.
Ah, yes. You sign basically any contract someone puts in front of you.
If you put it in front of me, I will put my name to it.
It is a well-known fact about Dumpster Claus.
Yes. And I've been in jail several times for that, and also for things that include murder.
Wow.
But also felony.
Yeah.
And light jaywalking.
Light jaywalking?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
I only jaywalked halfway.
Across the street?
Yeah, and then I went back, but they got me for it anyway.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
So true. So true. It's a thing. Yeah. Did my time.
For jaywalking?
Yep.
How long was that?
7 months.
The American justice system is truly in need of reform.
Indeed. Indeed it is. But I'd like to thank everybody who ended up making me come on the show today by becoming a patron.
Yes. Thank you so much to our 15 new patrons.
You did this to me.
Who brought
you did this
Dumpster
to yourself.
Claus here. Today.
You only have yourselves to blame and or thank.
Yes. If you are not on YouTube right now watching this episode, if
Thank
it's Thursday, I highly recommend that you go so you can see the outfit.
Yes. Do you want to see how short my pants are?
Yes. Yeah, we all do.
Check it out.
They're
like culottes.
They're Santa capris.
They're Santa capris. I'm ready to party in Hawaii.
Oh.
But, yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who has joined the family in this past year.
Yes.
Or at any point during the course of the Good Luck High Five lifetime.
Absolutely.
Your work keeps our show on the air, and we appreciate it every single day of our lives.
That is so accurate.
Literally every single day.
We see every single patron that comes in.
Yes.
And it means so much to us every single time that it happens.
Everyone warms my heart. Every single time I look at it, I'm like, I can't believe someone did that.
Yeah. It's so wonderful.
Every time. It doesn't get old.
That is so true.
Yeah. So thank you so much to everyone who helps keep the show happening.
And you might say to yourself, Dumpster Claus, this makes no sense that Christmas already happened.
Yes.
But Dumpster Claus is a Santa that comes after Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Dumpster does his work in the new year.
Isn't it just so true?
Yes, indeed. But we're going to talk about, I play Magic, by the way, so this is normal.
Oh, great.
And fine for me to come on the show.
Dumpster Claus, can I ask you a question before we keep going? What do you hope to dumpster in the new year?
Ooh, well, my number one thing I want to put in a dumpster is a Jell-O mold from the 1950s.
Oh, wow.
I don't want somebody to make one and give it to me.
Oh.
That's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for a vintage Jell-O, and I want to dump it in.
You're going to put it in a dumpster.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it.
You want someone to make you a Jell-O just so you can dumpster it?
No, I want it from the 50s. You see what I'm saying? I want a vintage Jell-O.
Oh, you want it rescued
50s.
From the dumpster of time.
Yeah, sure.
The past is notoriously the dumpster of time.
I would like to fill that dumpster with that Jell-O and as many knives as I can fit in there.
Oh, I don't want to be anywhere near that one.
It's a dangerous dumpster.
Yeah, it really
Find
is.
the Jell-O. That'll be the game.
This is like a really weird budget production of a Saw movie.
Or Fear Factor. Find the Jell-O.
Did you ever watch Fear Factor and think about which bugs you could and could not eat?
Oh, of course.
I would have failed on that challenge.
If they're alive, it's gonna have to be a lot of money.
That would have been my hard limit.
I mean, would you eat a cockroach?
No!
For
I can just tell you. No!
for $50,000.
Look, here's the thing is that, like, conceptually, my answer is yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could physically do it.
Like you'd throw it up.
I think that exactly. I would try and put my hand to my mouth and it would not go. My hand would not do it.
All right, one of our listeners out there certainly has $50,000 to burn. If you could please donate it to Good Luck High Five, we'll have Megan do the cockroach test live on air. And we'll find out if she gets that money. If not, we send it right back to you.
I'm freaking out just thinking about it.
Just think of the perks. Good Luck High Five. Brand new office. Brand new equipment. And all you have to do is eat one little cockroach.
I can't. Could you?
For 50 grand?
Yes.
Alive?
Do you think you could physically eat it?
Yes.
Oh.
I would want to die the entire time. That's true.
I don't think I could do it.
Well, we'll find out as soon as we get that donation.
These are the hard limits of my abilities, you know?
I feel like it's coming any day now.
Oh boy. Anyways.
We're talking about Theros on the show today.
We are.
About 6 minutes later.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a really long digression. But anyways.
Yeah, but Theros previews have been happening.
Yes, they have.
All through the holidays,
Yeah.
and there are some awesome new cards.
Yeah. We're also going to talk about what we felt we've learned this past year and what we're hoping to learn in the coming year.
I learned a lot about rug burn.
Ooh. Really?
Dumpster Santa knows it all too well.
Oh, I imagine. A lot of
Yeah.
people put like old rugs in the dumpster.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're
That's
running
what I
around
meant.
in there, it's going to be rough for you. Fair enough.
But yeah, Theros.
Yeah. And before we get started, we already thank you to all of our patrons.
Yes, we
thank you
did.
as well to our wonderful sponsor, Card Kingdom.
Oh, Santa was busy. Normal Santa with Card
Yes.
Kingdom orders this year.
Card Kingdom. You can order from them because they guarantee they do not do business with Dumpster Santa.
They will not work with me
And that
as hard as I try.
is a guarantee.
You know what? And that says they do good business.
Yeah, they
Anyone who
really
works
do.
with me, do not buy anything from them. That's what I'm telling
Who
you.
do you do business with?
I do business with just the seediest underbelly, like random raccoon criminals. I'm in the raccoon mob. I've been known to shake hands with like back alley car dealerships and
You know, when they
unlicensed brain
when they put a
surgeons.
whole car dealership in an alley.
Yeah. It's like one of those trunk sales where they sell fake purses, except they're selling the car.
The car. Okay.
In the alley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But Card Kingdom doesn't do that kind of business. They are a wonderful place to get everything that you need, from boosters to singles to all of your wonderful Magic accessories. So have a great time playing Magic in 2020 and order from Card Kingdom.
Do it, or I'll get you. Right, everybody, it's time to talk about Ho-Ho Theros.
Yes. So Theros Beyond Death previews have continued to happen.
Yes, very exciting stuff. There's a link in the show notes under the video to the Theros preview schedule.
Yeah.
If you want to check out what content creators you should be looking out for on what day, it has it all there for you.
So let's look at some of the cool things that we have learned about in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we talked about the mechanics last episode, which includes sagas.
We love
Gods
them.
are back.
Yep.
Which are pretty cool
Devotion
stuff.
is happening.
Devotion. And the new one, Escape.
Yes.
Able to play stuff from the graveyard.
Pretty cool. So I don't think we've talked about this card yet, but you and I have talked about it a little bit in the office. By which I mean Maria and I.
Oh, yes.
You and I.
Well, I'm always watching
Yes.
you.
Oh, creepy when you say it. Deathbellow War Cry. 5 red. Sorcery, search your library for up to 4 Minotaur creature cards with different names, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library.
I love it. Minotaur Tribal, let's go. WotC's tried to make it a thing a few times, and it almost got there once. And, and then it kind of just fell a little too short. But I love Minotaurs. I think they're so great. They're in colors that I like, which are red and black. And I know this card is just like a silly, probably commander card or whatever, but I kind of love it.
We talked about it with Ironcrag Feat, which is a card from Eldraine. And it says, add 7 red. You can cast only one more spell this turn. and it's 4 mana.
All right.
So this is 8, but conceivably on turn 5, you could cast Deathbellow War Cry.
Okay, what am I doing?
So you're casting Ironcrag
Yeah,
Feet.
I cast
You
Deathbellow
get
War Cry.
7 red mana.
Yep.
You add your 8th, your
Yep.
extra one. You cast Deathbellow War Cry, and you go and put 4 Minotaurs onto the battlefield.
All right. Well, they better give us some good Minotaur ETBs then.
4 Minotaurs, 1 turn.
On 5.
Turn 5.
Turn 5.
4 of them.
You simply
They
can't.
could be
You simply can't beat that.
They could be the biggest Minotaurs out there too.
This is a Minotaur combo. What is the biggest Minotaur? Probably like a 5/5.
I mean, we don't know yet.
A 4/5.
Let's see what the biggest current one is.
The largest lad in Minotaur land.
Well, remember, there's the one who plays metal.
Oh yeah, the one who plays metal.
The one who shreds.
The art looked like he was shredding a guitar.
Mogus.
Mogus, yes.
Where is he?
Where's Mogus?
Mogus?
Is there another page? We're looking right now.
Mogus, where art thou?
Scryfall.com. A great place to look for any magical information you need.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mogus, God of Slaughter. There he is.
Mogus is just creature type god. That's bad.
Uh-oh.
Drat.
Well, we can't go get Mogus then.
Okay, we can't go get Mogus.
Dang
but
it.
There be some big Minotaurs here.
What's the biggest one you see?
Okay, I lied. There's a 4/3.
Yep. So they need to print us an exciting Minotaur. I didn't know there was a blue Minotaur until right now.
Oh.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's weird.
What's it called?
Labyrinth Minotaur.
It's blue. It's
Like
3
all
and a
of
blue
them.
for a 1/4.
Do you know what? I wish I could tell you the story of the Minotaur right now, but I can't because it is not acceptable
Oh.
It is not age appropriate for potential listeners of this podcast.
Wow.
It's a really weird story.
Well, you can tell Dumpster Santa
I can tell you
after the show.
I'll tell you, do you want to hear any part of the story? I can tell you some of it.
No spoilers.
It's a story from ancient Greek mythology.
Yeah, give me
you've
the
had
highlights.
all of time.
I am timeless. Give me the highlights.
Okay,
I was
so,
born in the year 0.
So it was born to the wife of King Minos.
Was she human?
No, she was a daughter of I want to say that she was a daughter of Helios.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. So she
birthed the Minotaur?
Yes. She was a daughter of Helios and a sea nymph. Anyways, so she was.
Add those together, you get a Minotaur, obviously.
No. You get Pasiphae is her name.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so you get Pasiphae, and Pasiphae has this kid who is part bull, and I'm keeping out part of the story here.
Okay, got it.
For the sake of our listeners. And Minos is like, I'm going to give it my name. It's this huge monster.
Oh.
It's called the Minotaur. And so Daedalus builds in the labyrinth to keep the Minotaur in. And the Minotaur once every year requires, I want to say 8 people
Blood.
to eat. Yes.
Great.
Because it eats people.
I identify with that.
Once a year it eats people, it eats 8 people. And so Minos' kingdom demands other Greek kingdoms send people.
Wow.
And so I want to say it was the year that they send people from Athens. And the king of Athens' son gets sent. And when he
How
arrives,
does that happen? The prince gets
because they randomly draw.
Oh, that's so fair.
Anyways, so he goes there. Ariadne, which is one of Minos' daughters, falls in love with him. And so she gives him a string so that he can find his way. She gives him a string and a sword.
So smart.
So that he can find his way out of the labyrinth.
Yeah.
So he goes in, he slays the Minotaur with a sword, and then he comes back out. And then Ariadne and him are in love, and they're like, let's get married. But then
the Minotaur comes back to life and takes their blood.
No, Dionysus wants to marry Ariadne because she's a beautiful dancer. But then instead, the goddess of the hunt murders her. Artemis murders her. I don't remember why.
Sad.
It is sad. As in everything with Greek mythology, it's pretty sad.
That's
a very loose retelling, but that's basically what happened.
I will consume 8 humans a year.
Who doesn't?
Just through the general food I eat.
Yeah.
You know how they say you eat however many bugs?
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
You just have, it's your beard keeps shedding. You need to not touch your beard because it comes apart every time that you touch it.
My beard fluff is everywhere.
Yes, it's sticking to your suit.
That's what we have,
Anyways.
That's what you get on Good Luck High Five. Not only talk about Minotaurs and Minotaur decks, but also the history of where Minotaur comes from.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of crazy?
That's pretty neat.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Anyways. Minotaurs.
We were looking for the biggest one.
Yes.
So far, it's a 4/3.
The biggest one so far is a 4/3. Do you know which one I was forgetting about? Fanatic of Mogus.
Yeah, Fanatic of Mogus was the reason that the Minotaur deck existed back in the day with original Theros.
So it says when Fanatic
Born
of
of the
Mogus
Gods.
enters the battlefield, it deals damage to each opponent equal to your devotion to red. So you could potentially get if you could get 4 copies of this.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, different names. You could get one copy of
different
this,
names.
but then you could get if you got 3 other Minotaurs that each have red or double red, you could hit them for a lot with this.
All right, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Somebody make it happen. This could be fun.
Yeah. Oh, or Mogus's Marauder, 2 and a black for a 2/2. It enters the battlefield up to X target creatures. Each gain Intimidate and Haste until end of turn.
Yeah.
Where X is your devotion to black.
I love that
So you
card.
could have a combination of Fanatic of Mogus and Mogus's Marauder if we have some version of these cards in this upcoming set.
Hold on, that's a human berserker. That's not a Minotaur.
No! That's the worst. Well, assuming it was a Minotaur.
Well, you never know. They could print one.
They could
We're
print one.
not very far into preview season, so
No.
the day is young,
Yes.
as they say.
Tis.
Okay, well, that's one super sweet card that we've seen previewed.
Yeah.
Hit me with another one.
All right. Klochys, God of Destiny.
We made fun of Klochys on last episode, and we're soundly got a slap on the wrist in a very nice way for how to pronounce it.
Oh.
Klochys, I want to say.
Klochys, yeah.
I want to say. So it's not Klochys, unfortunately. Thank you for the correction.
1 red green for a 4/5 indestructible as long as your devotion to red and green is less than 7. Klochys isn't a creature. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land, add red or green. Otherwise, you gain 2 life, and Klochys deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty nice.
I really like that this is the God of Destiny, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the ability, does it feel very red or green to you?
It reminds me of, you remember
Exiling things from graveyards?
in Ixalan, there was the dino that was kind of a callback to Scavenging Ooze, that when it ETB'd or attacked, you could exile a card from their graveyard.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
So this is a very green ability.
Sure. I see that now.
In the vein of Deathgorge Scavenger.
Deathgorge Scavenger, yeah.
Or Scavenging Ooze, which were green cards, green creatures that exiled cards from your opponent's library.
And then the red, of course, dealing the damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Or gaining the life. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this design. The art is awesome. I mean, her outfit is just great.
Yeah.
Flowing robes.
She's awesome. Is she a Minotaur? She kind of looks.
She does kind of look like a
horns.
Minotaur. I don't know.
She also is kind of like a callback to Justice, right?
mhm.
Because she's blindfolded,
Mhm.
and she's holding 2 different things. One, they're neither of them is quite a scale, but they, it definitely evokes that.
I really dig that.
Yeah.
Okay, how about we got to talk about the card we're so excited for?
Of course, we are.
Gary!
Gary's back.
I'm so excited. Great Merchant of Asphodel has returned. And this is our
Yes.
Christmas present from WotC as well.
Yes, it was. 3 black for a creature zombie. It's a 2/4. When Great Merchant of Asphodel, Gary, enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is your devotion to black. You gain life equal to the life lost this way.
Oh, I love it so much.
Also, remember, this is busted in 2-headed giant.
Yes. Remember to play all of them.
Yes, all of them.
It has now been upshifted to uncommon,
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
I think it's probably smart.
Yes, because now everybody knows about Gary.
Yes,
Like,
back
it took
in the
us
day.
a minute to figure him out back then.
Yeah, Gary's a complicated guy.
He is.
Takes you a while to figure him out.
And he'll kill you out of absolutely nowhere.
Yes, he will.
So beware Gary, everyone.
What a card.
I love this.
Standard playable.
Why did I love it so much? I just really did. I think Devotion is just a really fun
Yes.
mechanic.
This felt like Devotion boiled down to its purest essence.
Yes.
Of do you know what? You're just gonna take that, whatever your devotion to black is, gain and drain, buddy.
Yep. That's right.
Gain and drain. Nothing complicated.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
We also got a preview of a pretty cool saga.
Yeah.
We've already seen one. This is another one, The Binding of the Titans, which also gives some backstory about Theros for one in a green. Chapter 1, each player gets, I have to
Puts the top
look at
three.
me. Look at me getting in here. Old dumpster Santa's eyes aren't what they used to be. Each player puts the top 3
Dumpster
cards of their
Santa.
library into their graveyard. Chapter 2, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards. For each creature card exiled this way, you gain 1 life. And Chapter 3, return target creature card or land card from your graveyard to your hand. So apparently the gods took down these titans on Theros and bound them to the underworld.
Oh.
Because the titans used to be in charge. And then the gods were like, nah, we in charge.
Yeah. Which is also a callback to Greek mythology.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't have to tell you that story.
Check out our next our new podcast. Meghan tells you Greek mythology.
Oh, wow. I would love it.
I mean,
it's so cool.
people would listen to it.
Greek mythology is nice.
Gotta tell you, it's real hot in this beard. All right. This card is really, really awesome.
Allure of the Unknown.
I'm very excited for this card.
So this is 3 black-red, very Rakdos, which is very Maria, and very
yes.
Dumpster Santa.
Oh, Dumpster Santa is all Rakdos.
Rakdos all the way.
All the way. Yeah.
Sorcery. Reveal the top 6 cards of your library. An opponent exiles a non-land card from among them. Then you put the rest into your hand. That opponent may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost.
Is this good?
Sick.
Let me ask you that.
I don't know.
Would you put this in your pre-release deck?
Wow. Yes.
Well, you gotta try it out.
You get 5 cards,
And they get the best one.
but you get 5.
Yeah, that's
You
a lot.
get 5 cards. I think if I had to pick a number of cards that's equal to the best card in your deck,
For free.
4 or 5 is up there.
That's a great way to think about it. Like, if I'm playing Nicol Bolas Dragon, whatever deck, and somebody gets to cast my Nicol Bolas for free,
Okay, that's bad.
are the next 5 random cards from my deck better than that deal?
Yeah, I don't.
Potentially.
Yeah,
If one of them's a way to kill a planeswalker.
yeah, exactly, right? Like,
But if not,
it's a fascinating decision to me.
I think it's so cool.
They get to cast it for free, but like, what if you also had a Nicol Bolas?
yeah, that's true. Yeah, this card design, I am a big fan of this. I
Yeah.
have no idea if it's good or not.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea. They also have to cast it right then, which is important to note. Right?
That's
it doesn't
true.
say they don't just get forever to cast it. It
Yeah.
just says that they may cast it, and I believe that means that it happens right then.
Right then.
So it could be. It's like if you get a planeswalker and a kill spell for a planeswalker, like they're in a tough spot.
Yeah,
They can cast that planeswalker, they'll get 1 activation out of it, but you're gonna have the kill spell.
true.
Or if they can't take the kill spell and do it right then.
It's just too random, I think.
Yeah, I think it is at the end of the day probably not a great card.
But it's so cool.
But it's so cool.
I definitely want to
And I
play
absolutely will play this
100%.
at a pre-release. And do you know what? I honestly think that when you hear the inevitable stories about getting wrecked by this card
Yeah.
at a pre-release, you will be the person who it was cast against.
Yeah.
I believe that the story will be, I got their best card, but they got 5 and I lost.
Yeah. All right, prediction
That's
time.
my gut feeling.
I love this next card a lot, too.
Oh, yeah.
Gallia of the Endless Dance.
Oh, she's a satyr.
I know.
She's having a great time.
She's having the best time of her life, living
She
her
has
best life.
another satyr in a headlock.
Yep. 2/2 for red and a green.
And is, as far as I can tell, dragging him to the bar.
Yep. Legendary creature, satyr at rare. She's got haste, obviously.
Yes.
Other satyrs you control get +1/+1 and have haste.
Ooh, a little
Satyrs.
satyr tribal deck.
I love it. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may discard a card at random. If you do, draw 2 cards.
Wow.
This card, the flavor is A+.
I love it.
She's coming in. She's ready to party.
Yeah,
she's bringing her friends.
she is.
And she's getting more supplies from the bar.
Yes. Let's go.
Right? That's what this
Yeah.
card is doing. And doesn't it look like Ashlyn Rose, by the way?
I think it kind of looks like Tappy.
Oh, yeah, it does kind of look
Yeah.
like Tappy.
That's my IMO. I think like I get the face part looks like Ashlyn, but like
The attitude.
the attitude of this
It's Tappy
card
Joe
is
Claus, yes.
Tappy.
Can't wait to see this cosplayed.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Same. So this next one is, we feel weird about the art. Who doesn't?
But tell us about the fun fact about this art.
Oh, it is by Vincent. how do you say his name? I forget.
Vincent Price.
Pros.
Okay.
Pros is his name. The card is Timoret Calls the Dead. He is made of golden scarabs, it kind of looks like. Or
Golden,
something.
it's a golden mask from the underworld.
Golden mask. He is made from golden masks from the other underworld. Creepy.
Very creepy.
Very spooky. And Vincent Pros has made many, many cards.
Wait, click on his name.
Like, he's made Hogak.
Okay, so that's comprised of a bunch of weird,
Exactly, which is
gross things.
Yes. Well, you know, it's a corpse made from many smaller corpses,
Yes.
as someone on Twitter pointed out. Diagraph Colossus is in there. Wow, Doom Whisperer. Thanks for that one, Vincent. Cool, buddy.
So Vincent's their go-to for making like gross things that are made up of other gross things.
Yeah. Oh, he also did Ginger Brute.
Oh, that's nice.
He's got an edge
Oh
to
yeah,
him.
Hanweir the
The
Writhing
Writhing
Township.
Township.
That was the other one.
Yeah, he made Hogak.
Hogak.
Classic.
Yuck.
So he classic gross.
Great.
Classic gross cards.
That's just an interesting
Vincent-
little factoid for you.
Yeah, super cute. I like it.
The card pretty powerful
Yes.
as well. So yeah.
So yeah, 2 and a black. Chapters 1 and 2, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may exile a creature or enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
So you're already getting 2/2/2s for 3 mana.
Yes. Assuming, and you'll probably have a creature to exile from your graveyard.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's
Assuming.
true. That's true.
And 3 is you gain X life and scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control.
Not bad.
Yeah. I would like it a little bit better if, like Gary, it were a gain and drain for the zombies, but maybe that's just too much.
That's true.
Too much to ask for.
Oh, we've got our what's her name? Nylea. Nylea the Green God.
Yes, she back.
She back.
She's back for 3 and a green. She is a 5/6. She has indestructible. As long as your devotion to green is less than 5, Nylea isn't a creature. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Okay, I like that.
Nice. And 2 and a green, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it into your graveyard.
Yeah,
Into
a
your
lot
library.
of stuff here
No.
helping you fill your graveyard for escape,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah, this is pretty cool. There's going to be green decks that have so much, it's like such an engine. You can just keep looking for cards.
I really want a Satyr deck.
Yeah.
In standard. Do you think it's possible? Probably not.
I don't know.
It would have to all come from this set, right?
Yes, that is true.
So the reason I asked is I'm like looking at this card that they previewed and I'm like, is this a Minotaur?
No. Yeah,
or
this
a Satyr?
is a Minotaur.
It's a Minotaur. We don't know the name yet as of this recording. It's a 4/4 for 3, and the Scryfall has given us a placeholder name, which is pretty good.
Yes.
Captain Crunch.
A+.
A+. That's what it should be called.
placeholder. Yeah.
It's a 4/4 for trample for 3 mana, and it can't attack unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater. So I'm in.
Yeah, of course you are.
I'm all in.
This
All
is
right, so we got our
classic you.
4/4 Minotaur there.
Yeah.
So better than our 4/3s that we're finding.
That's true. It is better. I'm obviously very excited about Thirst for Meaning.
I saw this card and I was like, uh-oh, Megan's gonna love it.
2 and a blue for an instant. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an enchantment.
So this is a callback to Thirst for Knowledge.
Yes.
Which you discarded an artifact.
Correct. I am into it. Instant speed card draw? Yes, please.
I mean, you gotta be playing an enchantment deck, though.
You are still up a card if you... Well, okay.
I have a question for you.
About evens itself out if you don't
Why is this
discard an enchantment.
so much better than, like, Read the Bones?
I mean, the biggest thing here is instant speed.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know. Read the Bones is actually really tough because I think that Read the Bones is excellent.
Yeah.
And one of the best variations of 3-mana card draw that we've ever had. I miss it a lot.
It was great.
There are so many formats when I'm like, I wish we had Read the Bones.
I think it's just one of those cards you can just love in every format.
Exactly. This does get you more cards if you have an enchantment to discard. So if you're playing a deck built around it, it nets you more cards.
Okay.
Actually, no, you still have to discard 1.
You still discard one, so you're just trying to...
Okay, I don't think it's better than Read the Bones. Hot take.
Whoa, but it's an instant.
That's true, but I want to read them bones.
You want to scry.
Yeah,
That's what you're telling me.
I want to scry.
Interesting. All right, well,
Yeah, that scry was so good.
I'm super excited to see how this plays out. I assume it'll be in a standard deck.
Yes, I really think so. I really hope it ends up in like an Esper Doom Foretold.
Oh, wow.
Because you have so many enchantments in that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It goes
enchantments you can
right in
discard.
there.
Mhm.
Speaking of like
Nice.
control, I'm going to tell you really quickly about a card that I already hate. Once again, no name. 2 red for a sorcery. Deals 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker.
Yes.
Why?
Nice.
4 damage? That's so rude. Well, there you go. There's your red sweeper, you jerks.
I'm
killing
into
all my
it.
creatures. My minotaurs.
Oh, we had to replace Deafening Clarion.
Or my satyrs.
You know?
I guess. Whatever.
You're it's gonna be fine.
Dumpster Santa's mad.
When is Dumpster Santa not?
That's a great question. I don't know the last time I haven't just been at the core of my being seething like a hot coal
Wow.
in a train.
Is that where the call for bad stockings comes from?
Yes, it is. Santa, the good Santa, comes to me. He harvests my anger coal from deep inside my thorax and gives it to the naughty children.
I feel like this is a lot even for us.
I don't know if that's true. We've done episodes where both not Meghan and oh look, my beard is getting hooked on my microphone.
I don't mean Dumpster Santa. I just mean the fact that you just told us. This is really disturbing.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I also referred to my body as a thorax, which is something I've really been looking forward to for a while now. So I'm glad I got that in there.
Wow. You know what you remind me of? Remember the Oogie
Every
Boogeyman
bad
that they
dream.
put in the Boogeyman in Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, that's me. I had a special cameo.
Did that thing not like terrify the absolute daylights out of you as a child?
I did not watch that film as a child. I was a full adult.
I did, and I remember just being
But yeah, I would have been scared for sure.
horrified.
Yeah.
It was one of the most terrifying things that I could think of.
Yeah, it is quite scary.
It's a mean man full of bugs who tortures Santa.
Yep, that's me. That's me. Dumpster Santa.
And
What's
it's just so disturbing. Anyways. Just now that I think about it more, it's terrifying.
It's real scary.
Yeah. Here's one that people have been talking about a bunch today. This one comes from, it was previewed by Commander's Brew, Underworld Breach.
Yeah, this card is wild.
Yes.
1 in a red for an enchantment at rare. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. Okay. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost plus exiling 3 other creatures from your graveyard.
Other cards.
3 other cards from your graveyard at the beginning of the end step. Sacrifice Underworld Breach.
People are wondering, like, is this going to be broken?
I mean, that's the first thing I thought when I looked at it.
Are you going to be able
Should
to
I
do
be
some
worried?
busted things? Traditionally, cards that have allowed you to cast anything in your graveyard on that turn have been problematic.
Yes, that is true.
So
I was concerned when I saw it. Let's just put it that way.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
One last card to talk about, Woe Strider.
Yeah.
Interesting here, 2 in a black for a 3/2 horror.
And it
Nice.
is not nice to look at.
I like how long its arms are.
It kind of is a throwback to Golgari Longlegs.
It does look like Golgari Longlegs. It's the first cutest card.
Yeah. This one is not that
cute.
Not cute.
When it enters the battlefield, create an 0/1 white goat creature token so it like eats goats.
Oh no, goat.
It's a chupacabra.
Poor goat.
Sacrifice another creature, scry 1.
No, poor
Okay.
goat.
Escape 3 black. Exile 4 other cards from your graveyard. Woe Strider escapes with 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
This card is sick.
How do you like it? It escapes.
It's
coming
escapes.
back.
No.
No, it's great.
No.
It's sacrifice without paying a cost.
Poor goat.
So we haven't seen one of these in a while.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
doesn't make you tap it. It doesn't make you pay anything.
Yeah.
You just get to sacrifice something.
Wow. Spicy.
That's it. And that kind of card can be very scary.
Yeah.
And you can build what they call an aristocrats deck with this kind of card.
Yeah.
Like with Judy the Scourge Diva
Yep.
hanging out with Woe Strider.
It's called Aristocrats because in one of the first iterations of this kind of sacrifice-focused deck, it was back on the original Innistrad, and a lot of the card types that had this ability were aristocrats.
Yeah, like Falcon Wrath Aristocrat famously. So that's why they call it that. But yeah, this seems very powerful.
Yeah.
And super annoying.
Very annoying.
Because just being able to sacrifice without any like other conditions is like stuff we see in cubes,
Yeah.
you know?
We'll see how it goes.
We sure will.
And last, but certainly not least, the temples are coming back.
Oh, these are great.
You get to scry when they come into play. We have half of them right now.
Yep.
We're getting the other half. Temple of Plenty, which is Celestia. Malice, which is Rakdos. Enlightenment, thank goodness, beautiful, which is Azorius. Deceit, which is Demir. And Abandon, which is Gruul.
Gruul.
Yes. Look, the color on this one is
Oh,
weird.
it does look kind of black.
Yeah.
Black and green.
But it is green and red.
And do you want to quick talk about the Lotus?
Oh,
'Cause
that's
kind of exciting.
right.
So we're getting a new Lotus with Theros as well, which was previewed
Yes.
today on the day of this recording.
Ooh, Nyx Lotus.
Wow.
Wow, I just like I opened this tab when we started recording.
And now the new cards
I
have
just
come.
refreshed it and
Yep.
like a bunch more are here.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, Nyx Lotus, 4 mana, enters the battlefield tapped. It's an artifact. Tap, choose a color, add an amount of mana of that color equal to your devotion to that color. Pretty
Wow,
nice.
this could make a lot of mana.
Yeah. The turn it comes in, not the turn, the next turn.
Yeah.
Because, I have to say, though, if you had given me a choice between this and Nykthos, I think I prefer Nykthos.
I think Nykthos is better too.
But this is pretty cool.
But there you go.
I love this alternate art on Erebos.
Erebos alternate art is beautiful.
It is so cool. He's a constellation.
Erebos Bleak-Hearted.
Yes.
A 5/6 indestructible for 4. As long as your devotion to black is less than 5, Erebos isn't a creature, though. Whenever another creature you control dies, all right, put him with that Woe Strider or whatever, you may pay 2 life. If you do, draw a card.
Wow.
1 in a black, sacrifice another creature. There's a cost there. Target creature gets -2/-1 until end of turn.
Nice.
All right.
That is pretty sick.
A bunch of goats are not long for this world.
Oh, this regular art of Erebos is sick, too.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I love the enchantment card frame with the stars. It's just so pretty.
It is. And you see his whip. I wonder if we're going to get back
Their equipment.
those equipments.
Yeah.
Which they weren't equipments, they were enchantments.
Yeah, they're enchantments.
But you had the whip of Erebos, Nylea's bow.
The Spear of Heliod.
Yep, Heliod's spear. Biden of Thassa.
Perforos' lava cup.
Is that what it was?
No.
What was it?
I don't remember.
Forge? Hammer?
Hammer.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that
it?
seems right.
Something like that.
Sure.
Sure.
He seems like he would carry a hammer.
Something that made me excited for draft was Brine Giant, which is 6 and a blue for a 5/6, but it costs 1 less for each enchantment you control.
Nice. Real nice.
Let's go. I'm making the deck.
Yeah. Wow. I'm into it. Oh, we also have Ox of Agonis, which is 3 red. When it enters the battlefield, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards, which calls back to
That's
the
pretty
card
good.
that is the little buddy, who's been in Modern for a while.
Oh, yeah, the little buddy.
Yeah.
I know who you mean.
Who costs less, for instance, in sorceries
Yeah.
in your graveyard. Okay.
But that's
Who does the same thing.
That's a pretty big deal. Like, have an empty hand, okay?
Yeah, and this also has Escape for red and exiling 8 other cards.
8?
8.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I mean, it's an
Holy
ox.
We both got to the joke, but yours was
We
better.
did it. Oh, yeah. Very cool. And here's Perforos, too.
I love the name, Bronze Blooded.
Yeah.
Perforos' deal.
4 in a red for a 7/6.
That is huge.
Hello. Other creatures you control have haste. 2 in a red, you may put a red creature card or an artifact creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Wow.
Your devotion's got to be 5 for this to be a 7/6, but
But that ability is
that ability is really good.
coming in.
Oh, yeah, it's
Atcha.
definitely got to be his hammer. Look, he's holding it even
Yeah,
in his
he's holding
art.
a hammer in there. All right.
I mean, when you're God of the Forge,
Mm-hmm.
you can be a 7/6 for
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, you can.
This beard is like, it has
It's sticking to the
it's
microphone.
sticking to everything. It's like a cobweb on my face.
It is like a cobweb. You could repurpose it at Halloween and do that like stretchy cobweb thing.
Oh, we'll just decorate the office with this.
Yeah. And so it'll always be Halloween here.
If there's a card in Theros you're excited for, whisper it into your pillow late at night, and Dumpster Santa will come and steal it out of your mouth and put it in its bag of dreams.
Ow.
Or you can just tweet it at Good Luck High Five.
Yes.
We're at GLH5 Magic with the hashtag
Wow.
Dumpster Santa.
Yes, please.
Oh, everyone. It's time to talk about our hopes and dreams for 2020.
That's right. Specifically, magic related.
Yes. So we do, in this show every year, talk about our goals for 2020. The thing that, the truth is, we don't get to play as much like Grand Prix as we used to.
Absolutely not.
Because they're our job now and we do coverage.
Yeah.
But that being said, like we do still play a lot of Arena and Magic Online or whatever we need for any given format.
Yeah.
And we have dreams associated with that. And dreams associated for like what we hope for Magic coming up in 2020.
Yeah.
So for you, of those two categories, which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with personal stuff.
Okay, great.
I want to become a better tempo player.
I think this is a great goal.
I don't think that I fundamentally get it right now. I don't think that I'm good at playing it, and I think that that is related to a deep conceptual misunderstanding of how it works.
That's how I feel about control.
So that is my hope for 2020 is I want to learn how to play tempo well and what it means to play tempo well.
Well, I hope you get a good tempo deck to help you out with this.
Me too.
Because tempo is so fun.
Yeah, you know.
It is tricky though.
Is it? I don't know. Conceptually, it is elusive.
Yeah.
It eludes me.
Well, that's cool. If you have any tips, you can tweet them at us for playing tempo.
Still with the hashtag dumpster Santa, please.
Still dumpster. We need to get that trending. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
My personal goal is that I would like to hit Mythic on Magic Arena.
That's a great goal.
I haven't really, there's only 1 month when I was actually trying.
Yeah.
And I got pretty close. This is when I'm playing the Vampires deck. So I need to have a deck in Standard that I love.
Yeah.
If I love the deck, I will try and do it. If I'm not that into the deck, I just can't put my heart and soul into it and the hours into it. So like, there you go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's my personal goal.
Enough.
What do you hope for Magic in 2020?
What I hope for Magic in 2020 is this is gonna be a hot one. No bans.
No bans.
I hope that we have formats that are healthy. Outside of, I'll accept Pioneer bans.
Yeah.
Like I get it. It's still very much a developing format.
Right, exactly.
No bans for established formats.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
That's a real,
That's a hot one.
That's a hot one.
All right. Well, if you get your wish, that would be very impressive.
Yes.
I have to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, we used to go years without standard bans, but
we went years?
Yeah, we did. There were no standard bans when we first started playing Magic.
What was that world like? Well, Pack Rat got banned, right?
No.
From Standard?
No.
Wow.
You have a false memory.
I was not really playing Standard back then, so I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. My goal for Magic in 2020 is that everybody gets to a place where they can be happy with how tournaments and organized play and everything is being run and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like a lot of changes happened in 2019. We talked about it on the Upkeep this week. It's confusing at this point for a lot of people. I wanted to get to a place where people are excited when tournaments come around, where they don't feel confused about what's going on or who's been invited, who hasn't been invited.
Yeah.
Where we just are all like excited to watch some great Magic, whether
That's a great hope.
Tabletop or Arena or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's get some normalcy back into our life as far as competitive Magic and organized play goes.
What a great goal.
There you go.
That's an A+1.
Yeah. And also, I'm really excited. I want some wackiness in Ikoria.
Yeah.
Some really cool mechanics.
Ooh, I bet we're going to, in my mind, we're going to have something like Meld or like the Augment.
I think we will too.
I think we'll have Meld or Augment kind of.
Because we're building monsters.
Mutation.
I'm so excited.
Oh, me too.
All right. Great goals, everybody. If you have some goals, you know what to do. Tweet at us with the hashtag Dumpster Santa.
Yes. Or MTG 2020.
Or Dumpster Goals.
Or Dumpster Goals. I'm just saying, in case you want a hashtag that won't allow Dumpster Santa to sneak into your home and steal that dream.
Sure, that's true. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a very painful process.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Hey, humans, let's thank Ultra Pro for being one of the sponsors of Good Luck High Five.
That's right. One of the best places to get all of your sick needs.
Your accoutrement.
All of your accoutrement. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Look at these. I picked out my two favorite colors of heavy metal dice.
Yeah.
Which are their beautiful, like, heavy metal dice. This one's gold, and this one's like a shiny green.
They're so cool.
They look so beautiful together.
And if you give them as gifts or whatever for any reason, people are always impressed by these.
Yes,
I will
it's so
say that.
true. And it's It works great if they play D&D.
Yeah.
If they play any other RPG games. Nice.
And look at this. I've got a dice bag here that you can put
Yeah.
them in with the Planeswalker symbol.
Yeah.
Perfect. Pull this out at your next FNM. People are going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dice bag.
You on the Players Tour or something?
Dice bag central.
Yeah. Ultra Pro's got a lot of great
It's
gear.
your new nickname if you bring this.
What is
They're
Dice
gonna-
Bag Central?
Yeah, everyone's going to call you Dice Bag Central. DBC for short.
DBC's in the house.
So if you're looking for a new nickname,
Oh, aren't we all?
get awesome stuff at Ultra Pro.
Did you have a nickname?
Wow. No, not really. I don't think my name really lends itself to nicknames.
All right, everybody, think about it. We're going to give Meghan a nickname before the next episode.
Okay.
You know what to do. Tweet at us with the hashtag Dumpster Santa. Well, everybody, that's our show. But before we go, I wanted to show off, because I didn't get to show the camera these the other week, are these beautiful stickers from Meghan the Gathering.
Oh, they're so cool.
She sent
Look
us
at
them.
Eugene.
He's so cute.
Him just a little dragon.
Look at this Niv Mizzet.
Him little dragon.
They're so adorable, and I didn't give her enough credit for sending us these to put in our prize packages. So here's where you can find her on the internet. For Instagram, it's at Meghan the Gathering, no H, so just Megan, Meghan the Gathering.
We can forgive her that.
Yeah. And MeghanTheGathering.com is where you can find these. And she has pins that are really, really beautiful.
Yes.
Like there's a magic pin you can wear.
Oh, look at this Nissa. She's cute.
They're so
I love this Niv.
cute.
I love this Niv
Niv
a lot.
Mizzet is really adorable.
Yes. Oh, and I think Eugene's probably my fave.
Feldegriff, too.
Oh,
Check that out.
Cute.
So thank you for sending us these. They're just so adorable, and I personally love them. So major shout out to Meghan the Gathering once again.
And if you're looking for some adorable stuff,
Yeah.
head on over there.
Saheeli's got a cute little, she's got her cat.
Oh,
Fellow Dark Guardian. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us for all of 2019.
Yeah.
Last show of the year. It means everything to us that you come along for this crazy ride with us every single week, whether through your ear holes, through cat's mouth, YouTube, no matter how you consume our content, if you listen to our board game podcast or board game YouTube channel as well, anything that we make on the internet, from our social media, etc. Thank you for interacting with us and being the best listeners on the planet. We say it all the time, but you really are.
You really are.
And special thanks goes out to the people who help support the show and keep it going on patreon.com/GLHFmagic and hanging out in our Discord every day. So big special thank you to you for keeping us running all year long.
And thank you, of course, as well to our wonderful sponsors, Card Kingdom and Ultra Pro. We're so excited for a new year with everybody.
Yeah, 2020.
Come hang out with us.
It's a palindrome. No, wait, no, it's not.
You know,
0202.
0202.
Double oxygen year.
Oh.
I'm going to go light each of my fingertips on fire.
Classic dumpster Santa move.